everyone, welcome back to my channel, Humble Thrift Crafter. I'm going to go through a quick series of items here, and I kind of want to chat about what I picked up at an auction plus a antique mall haul. So I see a couple of people are in the chat room. To start off with, I'm just going to start grabbing things, and then we'll get right into it. So from the auction, I had purchased a dresser. I don't have a picture of it here, unfortunately. But I had picked up a dresser for about $2. And then when I got there, we had to drive like 2 hours to get there. But someone came up to me at the auction and said, "Hey, I would like to purchase this." And I'm like, "Well, I really like this dresser. I couldn't take it less really for 100. And then he said, "Well, would you take 75? So I'm like, "Okay." So I sold the dresser for 75, which is a complete surprise. But they had a lot of nice things there. But I had picked up, I think in total it was probably about under $50. So this right here is a crystal nativity base set, and it comes with these figurines. This is from the Thomas Kincaid of O Holy Night. Now, when I looked this up at auction, it's smaller than I actually thought it was. I had purchased earlier last year these two figures, but they were bigger. So there are two sizes for the set. There is the smaller size, which is what I have here, and then they can sell for good money. Like the bigger figurines have sold for $45, free shipping plus shipping, whatnot. And then here's Joseph, Jesus, and then two lambs. And then they only had one shepherd, but this does work. It had a charger for it, but you can put it on battery and it works. It just lights up. So I'll just put this here, and then there's a switch in the back. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's really nice. And then there's some music that goes with it. But there is that. Put these back here. And then let's see if I found for $10 this pottery set. It's an Native American Indian woman that was as listed. And she has a necklace on her with deer antlers. And I polished it up. This isn't something I normally see every day, but there are no chips, no cracks in it. This person kept their stuff in really good shape. He had like old dolls that looked like they just came from the department store, but they were like from the 50s and 60s, and the eyes were yellowed. So they turn yellow after a certain amount of time. Didn't know that before. And then, yeah, so all in all, I had picked up 4 items from the sale. And then afterwards, and the thing is, I have the certificate for the O Holy Night, and also for this. So this one that's next is a commemorative USMC military plaque. They had an amazing lamp to go with it, but I wasn't able to get that. But for this, I'm going to see how much it sells for. But it's in it's a nice shape. There is a little bit of, like, I don't know if it's meant to be, textured like that, but I'll mention that in the listing. But it has the oath of the Marines. But again, just really nice plaque. I'm curious to see how much this will bring. And then afterwards, I went to an antique mall, and it was a very huge, like, warehouse. They had a lot of things to see. They had a lot of vendors, a lot of variety, and different sales going on. I barely scratched the surface. And they had a bunch of teapots in the back that were there. And I purchased this set. This is a Japan lusterware with these beautiful flowers, and it doesn't have any chips or cracks, but I'm gonna see how much this sells for. But I'd gotten this for I think I probably spent about also $50 in total. But it comes with a creamer and sugar set. So these are really nice. And then I also picked up, and they had an amazing collection of Italian faience, or Italian pottery. I know it's called by another name, but I'll get to that in a second. So this is a Sakura teapot. This is probably worth about $10, $15. It's a really nice coffee pot. Yeah, I mean, I really like these. I've sold these before, didn't have a problem. But there is that. And so we're almost through this pile. And then the next thing I grabbed, this does have some wear to it, but that was okay because I have seen these listed for about 140 plus. But I'm thinking of selling it for, like, we'll see, from 50 to 100. This is a courting couple. Now, I had to do a little research on this, and it's gold and ceramic. And it has a beehive mark on the bottom. Sorry, water came out because I washed it. And it says Royal Vienna. And what I've seen, I had to look for this online a little bit deeply because there were other sets, but teapots like this I have seen in pictures that come with a sticker that say Arn Art Imports. So again, I just thought it was in good shape. There were no chips, no cracks. And it's a good sized teapot. And then the other thing that I got from as a final thing from the antique mall was this case with this kind of printed or decal design on it. It did come with a slip cover for the case, and you open it up, and it is a bowl with a top, and it would make a very nice gift for someone. I still have yet to do more research on this, but from what I understand, people have used this in a tea ceremony, so don't break it. But I was drawn to this because I have a teapot that's similar. This is from, this one is from my stuff. This isn't for sale. I'm just using this as an example. But this kind of pattern can go for some good money, just depending on, you know, the signature. And this one has, now that I see it on the bottom, this is an Odagiri teapot, I think, because it has OMC Japan. And it does come with bamboo. So I don't know if this is Odagiri or not, because the pattern's very similar. But when I've looked up the teapots with this kind of similar pattern, I often see them for like 60. Now that might have changed. Kind of like stop but here, I just thought that was a good find, and so that will be going on eBay. And I think that's about it for the antique mall. And I have 5 other things to show before I'm done. So now this is a Salvation Army that I was not able to film last time, but I had gone to Salvation Army and I had purchased this quilt. This is a very nice quilt. Someone handmade it at home, but on the sewing machine. And it's got pheasants on it. It doesn't have any stains, tears, rips, or whatever. So it's in really good shape, and I don't know how much to list that for. But it has the panel vintage quilt on there. So, and this I think goes on a full-size bed. So there's that. And then I looked around and I came on these really nice printed frames. And this has 4 illustrations in this collection that I picked up. This is the Castle of Luzon by H. Jordan, and it has a number on the back, and there's a sticker that says Ethan Allen on it. Now, Ethan Allen can be a very expensive brand, and I've seen a lot of pictures that were bigger have sold for like $100 to $200. So here is the other one. But this is a very nice set. It's a very nice set. So, okay. And then I had 2 other frames to show you guys, but I think that will be in another haul. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Oh, here they are. Never mind, I lied. This one is Castle Wynn, Mars Work and Cathedral. So, and then this one is the Cannon Gate, and they have the artist name at the bottom here. So anyway, that was about the majority of my haul. I have some glassware to show in the next haul, but this was kind of the higher end. But I wanted to take a little minute to talk about this. So, but I'll go ahead and save that for the next video. I wanted to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.